fight of our team. You know, I think we've got some grit and we have some tenacity. I don't like it when we give up such an early lead like we did tonight. But we've shown that we have the wherewithal to continue to find a way to claw, fight, and scratch and get back into the ball game. So, you know, no moral victories, but, you know, to play that we did after being down 21 to one of the better teams in the country, I feel like we're close to turning the corner. And we have to clean up some areas for sure, namely making sure that once we can start having ball movement and we get the ball from side to side, we're a much better offensive team. We shot the ball at a really high clip in the second half against a really good defensive team because of ball movement and hard cuts. And we've got to continue to mimic those activities throughout the course of the game. You know, Wisconsin is a quality team. They're well coached. And, you know, they got some really good players. And Davis is exceptionally talented. And Davidson makes them go as well. So, yeah, we didn't have enough to get the hump.
Questions, please. Emily?
What do you feel like kept you guys from getting over the hump there in the last few minutes, or is it just too big and they made their free throws?
Oh, I think that's a little of it. I mean, you expend so much energy when you're down to get back into the ball game. That's one. Another thing is, you know, we've got to continue to. We got into the bonus first in the second half, and I'd like for us to continue to put pressure on them by getting to the free throw line. You know, they shot more free throws than us, so we like to shoot more free throws than our opponents, especially when we get into the bonus early or before the other team. So we have to do a better job of that. You know, we turned the ball over 12 times. You know, you probably like to see that to be down around 10, to be honest with you, with the way that we play, because guys are going to have freedom. I want them to be confident, and you're going to turn the ball over some when you're trying to be aggressive and make plays. I thought we did a good job rebounding the basketball for the most part. Now, early on, we gave up some offensive rebounds, but we just had some lapses out there where we just, you know, we weren't locked in defensively, and we gave up some scouting report buckets, not knowing who we're closing out to on the perimeter, whether it's somebody we've ID'd as a shooter to try to run them off the line, or someone that's a driver where we close out to them too close and they beat us on a drive.
Coach, Wahab only saw 19 minutes less than Xavier and Julian. What did you see on the court that sort of led you to make that call to, you know, send him to the bench a little earlier than he might have?
It's the flow of the game. You know, we go on our run, and we had some other guys out there playing well. Xavier Green was outstanding tonight. He should have played more. That's why he did. You know, Q was somebody we still have a lot of confidence in, and you know, I look at it probably a little bit differently than a lot of people. He was efficient to me from the standpoint of this. He drew 4 fouls. So part of the reason we get to the bonus early is because he drew 4 fouls. Matchups, though, in the offense that they were running, I just like different players out there at certain times.
Hey, Coach. I know first half, I believe Fats and Ayala combined for 2 points, and then second half, I believe they combined for 30. But I guess how do you get them going for 40 minutes to create sustainable offense?
We have to do a better job of playing defense with our head and our feet. When you play defense with your head and your feet, it puts your body in the right spot. You know, both those guys picked up fouls early on in the ball game, and you know, normally I'm going to sit guys when they pick up 2 early on, especially guys that are starters, because I'd rather have those 3 fouls in the second half than 2. And I thought our guys did a good job of playing that came in off the bench. I thought we had really good production off of our bench tonight.
Danny Eric had all 19 of his points after intermission. What do you feel he was able to take advantage of there in the second half?
I thought he just made his mind up to go play. You know, and not saying that he didn't feel like that to start the game, but you know, I don't know how many halves that Eric has played, and offensively have a half like he did in the first half. You know, I think a lot of it just he felt like, you know, I got to go make some plays for my team. I got to make some shots for my team, and he certainly did that in the second half.
Hey, Coach. Xavier Green spent a lot of the time he was on the floor guarding Johnny Davis. What did you like out of that matchup?
You know, X is an experienced basketball player. He's someone that's received honors in the conference that he played in at Old Dominion as a defensive player. And he's got good size, he's got good length, good understanding of the game. And, you know, he just came in and just wanted to make Davis work, was what we wanted him to do. And he certainly did that. To the point of down the stretch, gets a deflection, and we come up with a loose ball steal because of his defensive prowess. So, you know, X is someone we feel comfortable playing on 1 through 4. Into the game at Florida, we put him on Appleby. And Appleby, you know, takes a tough shot, but X is right there in front of him to contest. So he brings a lot of intangibles to the table defensively.